My YouTube channel. Here in this video I will show my Whisper setup, which, as you can see, connected to a random wire, a green garden tool wire, and soldered to SMA. It's really just a randomized antenna, and my dongle, receiver dongle, is the RTL-SDR dongle version 3, and it's a good reason to use that because it has a T6 inside, so no calibration needed. Whisper reception works out of the box. And I'm showing here my software setup running Windows 10. And here is the SDR Sharp, is my receiver. The settings, you have to go first. You have to go first to the settings, configure button, and the sample rate right now is 1.024 megasamples. And what is really interesting also, that the sampling mode is direct sampling and Q branch. So Q branch is what you want if you're using the RTL-SDR dongle. That way you can you can have access to the direct sampling, so the HF operation. The rest of them is you can leave it unchecked, the AGC, and the frequency correction is not needed. So these bugs keep popping up. And another important thing is setting the bandwidth parameter. So here we use USB modulation or demodulation, and the bandwidth is 2500 Hertz. So you probably can see here. I will make a screenshot later. That's it, and you have to set here the correct dial-in frequency for Whisper. It's really important because you have to look for the dial-in frequency, not the actual transmit frequency, because there is a 2.5 kilohertz offset between the two. That one is set for 20 meter band right now. For more information you can Google up Whisper and you will find nice PDFs about setting it. And here is the decoder, is the Whisper X, what I'm using here. And here you can see the spectrum plot for each 2-minute gap, or decoding frame. Whisper using these 2-minute windows to trigger the transmission. So in each 2 minutes there are new transmissions started, and you probably can see here that different stations start in different time slots. On the right side you can see the decoded or the received stations, and it's running since like 20 minutes here. That really doesn't make anything, just plugged in the dongle, no calibration, nothing needed, just setting the correct frequency for Whisper, and it works. Probably the last trick what I want to show you here is the audio input. I'm using the VB audio virtual cable. It's really important if you want to make an elegant solution and you don't want to hear the noise from SDR Sharp. So you can Google it up and setting it. You want to set the audio output in SDR sharp. In the audio settings here you can set the in the output field you need the cable input, and in the WSPR in audio input you need the virtual cable output. So this gives you a virtual cable inside the computer. You don't have to use real cables, and also if you're using a new laptop, then it doesn't have any line in or something like that port. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know if you have some questions about it. Have fun.